Shut up and sit down.
Hello everybody, Games from the Attic here, and I am tired as fuck. It is almost 3 o'clock in the morning, but I felt like I needed to do a little video, considering it's been a while since I've put out a video. I mean, I guess it really hasn't been that long, but I haven't been doing a regular gaming video schedule, and I want to apologize for that. I tried to record an episode of Everybody's Going to the Rapture last night, and it was giving me all kinds of trouble. The first time I tried recording it, for whatever reason, I played it for like 15-20 minutes and it wasn't recording. And then I get the first part of the episode recorded, and then I go to do the second part and the game just crashes on me. So I'm going to try to be getting that worked out tomorrow, maybe the next day. Hopefully I can get it to work. But today I wanted to do another Let's Talk, and I wanted to talk about Unfriended. I just watched it maybe a couple hours ago. I didn't do a video right off the bat because I kind of wanted to let it sit for a minute and kind of think about it. Now, going into this movie, I honestly did not have high expectations. I really didn't know what to expect. I just wasn't really hyped for it from the beginning. And usually I'm pretty hyped for horror movies, especially movies that have an original idea, and I felt like this movie had an original idea. The best way I could describe this movie is it's if a found footage horror movie had sex with a computer, it would be Unfriended. The best way I can put it is basically it's a Skype horror movie. I really don't know how else to say it. And that was part of the reason why I wasn't sure how I felt about it. Now, I don't have a problem with found footage movies. Most people don't like them. I personally like most of the ones I've seen. I love the Blair Witch Project. I loved The Visit. Obviously, there's a lot of shitty ones out there, but then, like The Pyramid. But there are a lot of good ones out there. As I said, Blair Witch, The Visit, Grave Encounters on Netflix, Grave Encounters 2. I think they're still on Netflix. I'm still waiting for them to make a Grave Encounters 3, hopefully. But this one, I wasn't sure how I felt because it was kind of a different format. It's not really the same thing, but as I said, it's kind of like its weird cousin to a found footage horror movie. I mean, it's the closest thing that I could compare this format to. And I didn't really know what to expect from what I saw. It seemed like there was a lot going on. There was a lot of people on screen at one time, as in the different cameras and everything. It's not like they're all standing there on screen. And it just seemed like there was so much going on, a lot of clicking and typing and people pulling up pages. And I felt like it was going to be really hard to follow what was going on. And at some points, it was a little bit, but it wasn't really that much of a chore to do. And it's not like there's important stuff going on left and right. If they're going to be clicking on something, looking on something on the computer, usually whatever's happening in the background is a non-point at that point. You don't need to worry about it. Just concentrate on what they're doing. And it's really not that hard to follow. Now, what the premise for this movie is basically this woman was cyberbullied for this video that was released on the internet by some unknown people. And she committed suicide because of all the cyberbullying and everything like that. Which, that's another thing I liked about this movie, was it was kind of a commentary on cyberbullying and just our digital age, which I think is a really interesting thing to tackle. Not to say that other movies haven't tackled that premise, but I felt like this movie did it really in a really well done manner. The acting was very stellar. Just the execution of the movie was really good. That was the one thing I was worried about, was, okay, it's got an interesting concept, but are they going to execute it properly? The people who were making this movie definitely knew what they were doing. As far as it being scary, people have different levels of scary. It's always hard to tell somebody if a movie's scary, because everybody's scared of different things. The best way I can put it is it was definitely unnerving. It was unsettling, and it was an unsettling experience right from the get-go. You almost feel like a sense of dread just from the little things that happen at the beginning to the build-up to what actually happens. It really gets in your head. It crawls under your skin. It gets you ready for the events that are about to take place. And I really appreciate that. When you get older, most things don't scare you. Jump scares only do so much. a certain point, and then even if they do scare you, it's like, oh, it's just a jump scare, you know. When you get older, most people crave a more deep sense of fear, I guess, or at least that's where I'm coming from. I look for more psychological horror, things that get under your skin that make you think, that really bother you, you know. That's true horror to me. Not a fucking scarecrow jumping out of a closet or whatever. I don't even know anymore what people consider scary. No, if it's a fucking spider, no, we talking business. That's scary. That's scary on a whole nother level. That's scary for a whole different reason. But back to the topic at hand. I just felt like it was a really good premise, and I wanted to like it, but I was afraid it wouldn't be that great. And honestly, it was just kind of by chance I picked this movie up. It was a $1 movie at Family Video, and I was like, hey, why not? Went and checked it out, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was super surprised. Listen, guys, like I said, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired as fuck. But I definitely recommend checking this movie out. It's not for everybody. I'll say that right now. It's not for everybody. Most people actually probably aren't going to like it. At least my friends. I'm pretty sure one of my friends told me he didn't like it, and I know one of my friends probably not at all would like it. I don't know. That's just me speculating, but I'm pretty good about knowing what they like. And I don't think they would like this movie at all. And that's fine. That's a personal opinion. It's a different kind of movie. It's a different kind of ball game as far as horror movies go. It's something, I guess, it really hasn't been done before that I can think of. I mean, glimpses of it have been seen, but as far as a full, like a whole concept as a movie, I don't think it's been done before. And if it has, I'm not aware of it. So it's a pretty interesting concept. It had good execution, good acting. The production I felt was fairly high, but then again, I mean, there wasn't really that much to show, but everything that they used effectively. And that's really all you need to do. I mean, you don't have to have a big budget to make an excellent movie. I mean, even then, if you do have a big budget, sometimes you can make a shit movie. So, it's possible. But I'm glad I checked this movie out. It left an impression on me enough to feel like I wanted to make a video on it. And as I said before, I'm going to be doing more of these movie things. I'm trying to balance it out where I don't want to do too many. I want to do more games. That's really what I want to do. It's just, as I said, I'm trying to record Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. It's been giving me a lot of trouble. And these little videos, they're real quick to do. They're real quick to upload. And I enjoy talking about them. And my Suicide Squad video got a few good views. And I haven't heard any negative feedback, so I'm going to keep doing them until somebody says, well, even if somebody says they don't like them, I'm still probably going to do them because I enjoy doing them. It's just a fun little thing I like to do. I'm a huge movie buff. Movies are my thing. I love video games first and foremost, but movies are my second. They my second bitch. They my side bae. That's what I like doing. So, I just thought this would be a cool little video to do real quick, since I can't seem to get anything else to work. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling on at this point. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this Let's Talk episode here. I've got some new videos that I'm going to be doing with Vash the Bear Jew that are going to be coming out at some point in time, so keep an eye out for those. Go check out his channel, at Vash the Bear Jew, YouTube, whatever. That's his Twitter also. And follow me on Twitter at games_addict. And if you liked the video, well, if you liked it, you know, press that like button that says like, because, you know, you like it, you gotta like it. If you liked the video, you wouldn't give it a thumbs down, would you? That'd be just mean. That wouldn't make any sense. Don't do that. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Still on that journey to 50 subscribers. It's gonna be a long one, but that's okay. I'm having a good time doing it, and I hope you guys are having a good time with me. But I guess I'm out of here.